Grant, it is really, really good to see you. And I got to tell you, man, that is a gorgeous wall that you're sitting in front of. We've known each other for a while. And in fact, I'll start off with this because, you know, I'm an Eddie Van Halen freak. But there's one of the guitars that you sold me. And then there's my other guitar that you have, your company has done some work on for me. But Grant, for those that don't know you and what you do, introduce yourself. Tell us about your business.
Sure. Yeah. I'm Grant Sheffield, and me and my family have been in Coppell for about 20 years now. I've got my youngest daughter's a senior there at Coppell High. Shout out to all the seniors this year. I know they're a little frustrated with the way their year is wrapping up, but I know everybody in the community is really proud of you, and so hang in there. Better days to come. But I own Tone Shop Guitars, and our showroom's in Addison, Texas. We've been in business for 5 years. Todd, as you know, I've got a 30-plus year background in music retail, but went out and on my own in early 2015, and the response in the marketplace has been fantastic. Dallas is relatively unique in that it's the only major market in the country that didn't have a really strong independent guitar shop, and so we're filling that void. And, just been an incredibly positive response from guitar players throughout the Metroplex.
And I cannot believe it's already been 5 years, man. That is crazy how time flies.
Yeah. And nor can I, in that time, we've really achieved quite a lot. We're now we're the largest Gibson, independent Gibson dealer in the state of Texas.
Dude, that's awesome.
We're the largest Martin, and you see the Martin wall behind me, Martin dealer in the state of Texas. We're a premier dealer for Taylor. We're the biggest Taylor dealer in the Metroplex, certainly, if not the state. Fender as well. So we're checking all those boxes, but we have a big focus on service as well. We have 4 full-time luthiers. We do from basic guitar restrings to full restoration work, and so that's become a really important part of our business.
Well, that's awesome. I know as a guitarist and a music lover, I was so excited when you went out on your own. But these are some crazy times that we're in right now with coronavirus, COVID-19, and that's really the purpose of the discussion. Obviously, it's affecting a lot of things. I know it's affected your business, and so I want to talk about that. What is going on right now for you guys, and how is that going?
Well, based on the Dallas County order from Judge Jenkins last week, we've been shut down since Monday night. So for the balance of this week, what that really means for us is that, our bricks and mortar business is turned off. And, obviously, same boat that all the independent retailers and restaurateurs are faced with. We are still able at this point to fulfill most online orders, so we're doing that. And fortunately, we've invested in some of that infrastructure over the past several years. So us transitioning to that hasn't been too difficult, and we're thankful to have that revenue source. And by the way, with a lot of folks stuck at home, there's dramatically increased interest in that. So that's helping us at this point.
I just saw, maybe it was yesterday or a couple of days ago, Fender put out they're allowing no charge to 3 months of playing guitar videos. Did you see that?
I'm glad you mentioned that. Yeah. In fact, here's my visual aid. Just go to try.fender.com, and Fender's offering their Fender Play e-learning system at no cost for 3 months. And it's a really fantastic program for guitar players of any skill level. So I know, one of the things on my to-do list while we're spending more time at home is in addition to getting some more family time, is to spend more time playing guitar. But this is a great resource, no matter what your skill level is. So highly encourage folks to check that out.
Wow. Glad to see that we're thinking alike, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, what are some of the things other than being closed and having with your sales online? Have you had time to think about any new ways that you're going to try to drum up business? What are some of the learnings in just this short amount of time you've had?
Great question. It's still very new, but we've been fairly progressive since we opened in terms of how we promote the business. So our 99% of our marketing budget has been focused on social media, primarily Facebook, Instagram. We do a little Twitter as well. So we are, and you'll see this over the next week or so, we're ramping that up with some campaigns, some just engagement campaigns. Hey, use this hashtag and show us your latest song you're working on, or a performance, and then some promotional stuff too to try to drive a little bit of e-com. But we want to keep our customers engaged. There's been an incredibly warm, overwhelming support effort by lots of our customers. They're reaching out to ask what they can do, and of course, like you see from the restaurants, they're buying gift cards and trying to place orders, and we appreciate all of that. For me, my primary focus is making sure we can help we have 14 employees now, making sure we help them navigate this, stressful time for them, keep them paid, and make sure that they have a place to come to when the curtain lifts on this thing.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Well, man, I so appreciate having a shop like yours in town. It's really easy to get to from Coppell. I mean, you and I have we've shared a lot of text messages over the years of like the guitar shops I've been in New York, and then when I go back, they're closed. And so, man, I just appreciate that your business has been thriving, and hoping to get back open, at least a brick and mortar side ASAP.
Yeah, it's hard to decipher what's real and what's overhyped in the media. As I know you've been frustrated with it as well. But we're optimistic that in the next month or two, at least we can get the doors back open. And I'll tell you, Todd, for me as a business person, the thing that mirrors this most closely is the tragedy from 9/11. And I was, of course, in the business at that time, and the day it occurred, we had the shop open, didn't know what was going to happen, and it was a ghost town. But the second day, people started coming in, and I'm sure you believe, as I do, that music is a really healing force, and people are drawn to it in times of stress and uncertainty. And so I'm very confident that when we're open back up, that people are going to be drawn to us and want to be part of the music community, be making music together with friends and loved ones, and take advantage of that healing property of music.
Oh man, I people that know me, I tell them my love for music is basically music is air to me. If I didn't have music, I would not be able to live. I mean, I got album covers on the wall, guitars on the wall. And so it makes me appreciate what you do even more. Well, as we wrap this up, Grant, if anybody would like to come browse your online store, hopefully buy some stuff, tell them where to go and how to do that.
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Todd. Yeah. So our website is simply toneshopguitars.com. And most of our inventory is online. And for all our fellow Coppellians, if you have a question, feel free. You can email me directly. It's grant@toneshopguitars.com. I'm happy to get back to you. We're a small family business, so anyway, I'm happy to support our community in any way we can.
Yeah, absolutely. And maybe just one more time, because you teased me, you really, really hurt me with that guitar. One more time, could you show me that beautiful Bumblebee? Oh gosh, that's just killing me, man. That is 1978, 79. And then what's on the headstock? All right, come on, show me again.
That's Edward's signature. Yeah.
Man, that is so gorgeous. If I only had an extra $20,000, I would buy that from you, because that's what it costs.
Well, someone will. There are only 50 of these, and there are a lot of diehard Eddie fans. It's interesting. Our last day of business with the showroom open was Monday, and we just got in the Tony Iommi of Black Sabbath fame.
Yeah,
his signature, they only did 50 of those, and so we sold 2 of those in the last 3 days we were open. So wow. But people are still interested in that kind of collectible, piece that you connect with on a real emotional level. Yeah.
Amen, brother. Oh, one last question. I'm assuming you ship all over the world. I mean, so if my buddies in Portland buy, you're going to ship to them, right?
We absolutely can. We do ship international as well. You know, with the change, I don't know how many people are familiar with the change in the e-commerce sales tax laws, but now if you purchase from a big box online or Amazon, you're no longer saving sales tax. They're charging a sales tax, and we're able to, of course, not in Texas, but we can ship to any state and save the sales tax. So there's a little extra value there for folks outside of the sales tax. We're growing, but we're not large enough to meet the nexus for any state at this time. So that's still an advantage for folks like out in Portland or on the coast.
Awesome. Well, that's good to know. Well, Grant, great seeing you over video. Wish you the best of luck. We'll talk soon. And again, when that money falls out of the sky, hold that guitar for me. I got to have it.
You got to. Hey, Todd, thanks for all you do for the community. And it's great talking to you.
Yeah, you as well. Talk to you soon.
Thanks.